Hi everyone, it's Killshot from 99 Gaming. This is The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 9, The Boots. I wanted to wait a little bit of time to post this video to see what the viewers and the subscribers really had to say about this. We've talked about this a couple times in some of the live streams, and we're all over the place. So warning, this will contain predictions and spoilers, and it will contain images of boots. So if you're afraid of boots, turn away right now. We're going to go through several different characters. Your thoughts, your comments are welcome. It really is what makes this channel. So let's start out and talk about Dwight. This was one of the first theories that was put out there, partially because when Daryl was escaping, he went in Dwight's room, and these Easter eggs were just way too obvious. You can see the canteens, and also over beside the door, the binoculars hanging down. And you can't spell Dwight without white, so the person behind the binoculars clearly looks to be Caucasian. Now, one thing to pay special attention to are the size of the person's hands. I know they thought that it could be kids. This looks like an adult. Could be an adult female, but just something to keep in mind as we talk about this a little bit further. But take a look at Dwight's boots. You can see way over on the far left, Dwight has consistently wore these black work boots. These are not the same boots that we're looking for, and here's another shot of those when Negan's walking by and they're kneeling, the same black work boots. Now, I do know that they do have alternate pairs and do switch them up from time to time, but Dwight has been pretty consistent with that. So if it's not Dwight, how about Sherry? Sherry has had some scenes where she sort of snuck around throughout the Savior's compound. Here she's talking to Dwight, and she would have access to Dwight's room. She knows where he's at, so she could potentially pick up those binoculars. Also, Sherry used to ride with Dwight in the past, and here you can see she clearly is wearing a pair of boots. Now, the problem with that is the binocular scene is a little bit late at night, and Sherry is more likely to be knocking the boots than to be rocking the boots. So I don't think Negan's going to let her out of sight, especially to do a little bit of recon work. Let me know your thoughts and comments. But it could be maybe one of the other women that Negan has crossed. Could be Amber. She went through the whole thing with Mark. Maybe she's reaching out for some more allies. Let's move forward and talk about the kingdom. How about Ben? Ben has been a topic of conversation, and I'm going to say no immediately to Ben. Check out his outfit here. Ben is more likely to win a Kiss costume contest than to be spying on Rick and company late into the midnight hours unless Ben wants to rock and roll all night. How about Carol? Carol's been an interesting dynamic throughout the entire season. We know Carol in the past has rocked some boots as well too, but I just don't think she's faking it at this point. We did see a little bit of, she perked up a little bit when Richard started talking about what could be going on with the Saviors, but I think Carol is in checkout mode right now until something really pushes her or sparks her to get back into kill mode. Leave your thoughts and comments below as we move forward and talk about the Oceanside. The Oceanside had a lot of interesting dynamics. We think that we're going to see them again. It would make sense to have them just as a filler episode, but let's start out with Cindy. I don't think Cindy is wearing the appropriate attire in order to be the person spying. She could have an alternate pair of boots as well too and sort of switched it up, but it could be a kid, maybe a teenage kid. Rachel has been a topic of conversation. I think Rachel's just a little bit too small. Once again, we saw the hands holding the binoculars. I don't think Rachel has on the right kind of boots either, but she could have pulled them out of someone else's closet. And let's talk about some of the men potentially that could show up from Oceanside. How about Pete or Sadiq? These are rumors that are out there that all the men were killed and they could show up in a future episode. However, once again, I think the person holding binoculars was definitely Caucasian, so I don't think it would be either Pete or Sadiq. Move forward and let's talk about what we really think it is. It could be those garbage pail kids. That's the rumor. That's what's out there that we're going to finally see them. We saw a little bit of the warning sign here, and we'll talk about a little bit of the timeline. So keep going. The only thing here is trouble. They were warned, and then once Rick and Aaron actually jacked the supplies, that's the first time we saw the boots. You can see the laces are tied up. This could signify that it is someone a little bit smaller in a larger pair of boots. They're tying the boots to hold them up. Then we saw them follow them back basically to Alexandria. So the timeline, I think, is really key here. We didn't see them before then. So Rick and Aaron more than likely took their supplies. Then they followed them back to Alexandria. They're doing a little bit of recon work. Once again, the binoculars, the person behind the binoculars looks to be Caucasian. We've heard this could be Tara's mom. We've heard it could be Morales. So many different things out there, but I think it is a brand new group, and these could be some teenage kids that are out there from the junkyard. You see a little bit of this zone from the sneak peek. You can see Rick and also Aaron, the tent in the background. And one thing that is really cool about this is we saw the walker with the spike sticking out and the metal helmet. So I think this group of garbage pail kids has actually learned to use these walkers as human shields and weapons. Leave your thoughts and comments below. If you pull out the gun, you can't shoot that walker in the head. This could definitely help to fend off any type of intruders, and we're hearing this group could become an ally, and then later on they could betray Rick and join Negan's group. So really looking forward to hearing your thoughts and comments. And as a special thank you to all of you guys, here is the important pair of boots today on Christmas Eve. Just want to say happy holidays to all my viewers, all my subscribers. Appreciate the interaction, all the live streams, everything that you guys do. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. And as we ring in the new year, there'll be a lot of videos and a lot of live streams coming up soon. You guys make this channel. Give this video a thumbs up, and looking forward to just a lot of interaction from each and every one of you. My name is Killshot. Peace.